Hello and welcome to another video. Yep, I'm outside where the Hacienda once stood. And as you can see, it's a huge block of apartments now. So we do have a PRS for Music plaque. You can read that. James first gigged here 17th of November 1982. Now that's quite surprising actually, isn't it? So they were around for some time before the Manchester, as they call it, explosion. So let's talk a little bit about the Hacienda. I'm just going to move around slightly and just get a bit of a better spot so I don't block the path. I'll try and keep the camera steady as I can. So we know it was a big dance club. Okay, we know it was owned by Factory Records and New Order. And it basically bankrupted the label. When it closed, it was owing around about £18 million, so it was hemorrhaging money left, right and centre. And I think Peter has actually written a book, How Not to Run a Nightclub, based on their experiences really. A couple of things as well, obviously James I mentioned there, but the Smiths played here on the 4th of February 1983 for all you Smiths fans. Those of you that joined after I did the Salford Lads Club last week, so that's great. Just do another shot how big that is. So the Hacienda, when it was open, it only had a capacity of around about 1,200. But it did attract the big names. Madonna played there when she did a performance on the Tube actually. It was like a behind closed doors performance at the Hacienda. Pet Shop Boys did their 10th anniversary gig there. Now obviously a lot's been reported about problems on the doors and drugs and police and this, that and the other, but they actually closed voluntarily, and I think one of the reasons was, what they've cited is, just down to the redevelopment of the area. As you can see, it didn't look like this. This building was a yacht builder's workshop at one time. Obviously not this building, but the building where the Hacienda was housed, and as you can see it has been extensively redeveloped with residential. So I think they were worried that there would be a noise abatement or various noise abatements levied against the club, and they simply couldn't afford to soundproof it when they were losing that amount of money really. So I just think they made that decision, it just wasn't worth it, cut their losses and walk away. Now what I like about the Hacienda is that, you know, against its peers, if you like Ministry of Sound and Sankey's, and maybe Cream after, Gatecrasher after again, there is really only one Hacienda. And it didn't globalise, it didn't try to become homogenous or work in other areas or anything of that nature. It will always be where this building is and that history. So in Spanish, what Hacienda means is big beautiful house, which I think is quite nice. And the FAC 51 name, it was the Factory Records catalogue number. The idea was actually conceived by New Order's manager, Rob Gretton. Tony Wilson was the person, obviously, of Factory Records and off the telly as well. He used to do some good TV programmes in the Northwest. And the news, actually. You know, he'd do the 6 o'clock magazine style programme. He'd present that, he'd anchor that. But anyway, so yeah, he named it the Hacienda. Quite a nice name, I like that. I think it's good, it's clever. Ben Kelly was brought in to actually design the concept, which was very much, I think it was based on New York clubbing really. It was post-industrialist, quite minimal inside. There was colour washes to create atmosphere, different elements, and I think some of the big companies tried to ape that. Certainly Luminar did with their liquid brand. They tried to put a big blank space with colour washes in to try and give it a different feel on different nights or different parts of the night. So the bands that have played within these, sort of within these four walls, Run DMC, the Pogues, the Fall, Husker Du, of course New Order. So it'll always remain a huge part of Manchester's music heritage. And I dare say quite a nice place to live. You're right in the centre of Manchester. You couldn't really be anywhere better to be around everything, all the action. But anyway, there we go. So if you do like my content, I'll continue doing these. But I really, really, really would appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel. It really helps. It's free. It takes you about a minute. And let's see if we can get these numbers up a little bit. It'd be really good. All right, all the best anyway. Thank you.